So you guys, what I want to tell you today is, don't be very choosy. Ati ya, mimi natoka Chuka niko na degree ya technology, mimi nifanye kazi kama hii. Hapo ndio utapata kazi kubwa. I'm saying this because I'm a living testimony. Where I started and where I am. Sawa. My first salary, let me tell you, it was 4,465. 4,465 as a prison constable. That is in the year 2003. Now, if I tell you my salary, if I tell you my salary today, you'll be shocked. But don't tell those people who are not here. So, it is 280,000 per month. I'm just trying to tell you the transition that we have. And then in my life, I went for only 3 interviews. 3 interviews, and all of them I got the jobs. Nilienda Chief kama security officer. Kitu nilifanya nisichukue hiyo kazi, walikuwa wananilipa kidogo kushinda ile pesa nilikuwa nalipa in my previous job. But I got the job. So I went for ACC. I got the job. In fact, when I was the interview was ongoing, I asked them, how much will you pay me? I asked the board. They said, we'll give you, okay, with your salary, we'll give you 3 times. We'll do increment. And you know, there's something we call yearly increment. If it is 3,000, they will triple that to become 9,000, and then they add to my current salary. So that we have a difference between those who are joining in and somebody already working. Okay. So those are the advantages. And in fact, one of the board, the panelists, said, you guys are so lucky because you are the first graduates in this country. No graduate of criminology. And if I tell you, my friends, where they are, the security manager of M-Pesa Foundation is my student at Egerton University. What he earns is 700,000 shillings per month. He was a former GSU officer. The security manager of Kenya Breweries Kenya, Pale Waraka, is a former Egerton University, graduated in the same class. He earns 650,000 per month. You get it? So you can't say that I'm just having a technology course and maybe there are no jobs and so on and so on. If we bring all IPOA officers down here, over 80% are criminologists. Because, you know, IPOA is an investigation department. So that's why they consume a lot of criminologists. But we are not saying that we cannot employ people from other departments. Because we need drivers. We need accountants. We need other people from other departments. But the majority of employees at IPOA are criminologists and sociologists. Because we are dealing much with investigation matters. Yeah, so don't say that I'm doing a course that is not marketable. Jobs are there. But you need to start from somewhere. Another thing I want to disclose to you guys. While I was working in business, I was also doing part-time lecturing at Kenya Institute of Studies in Criminal Justice, Nairobi. And let me tell you, there was a student there. I taught him 2 years. When I went for IPOA for the interview, that student I was teaching at KCT is one of the panelists. That student, he was an army officer, colonel. Ametoka army, ameretire, ameenda IPOA kama head of security. Nilingia hivi nikiangalia watu na muona, nikasema hii kazi kama nitakosa, then nitakuwa very unfortunate. And I got the job. I don't know how he worked. Maybe he pushed or maybe he influenced. You get? So, usiandareti mtu kwa hii dunia. I was very tiny by then. I was 56 kgs by then when I was teaching this man. Now I'm 75. So look at 56 kgs by then. Sinikuwa nakaa mdogo. but this person was listening to me. Alikuwa ananisikiza tena vizuri. And when I went for that board, he didn't say anything. The day I'm receiving a call from IPOA is the day he called me and told me, Tim, you'll receive a call today. You get? And I received the call, I accepted the offer, and I went to IPOA to work. Ndio mwili ikakuja basi. Lakini ningekuwa bado tu, lakini nilipenda kazi ya prison. Let me tell you for a fact, I loved being a prison officer. While I was still a prison officer, there's an achievement I made. No one will be that kind of an achievement. Through my skills of teaching and the responsibility given to me by KICJ, which is Kenya Institute of Studies in Criminal Justice, I opened a branch at Shimolatewa. I was the main coordinator of a campus at Shimolatewa prison. We were able to teach over 15 prison officers to graduate with a diploma in security and disaster management. Is that not an achievement? And let me tell you, I was being paid 1,500 per hour, just teaching. An hour, I was earning 1,500. In a day, I was doing 4 hours. So every weekend, I was earning 6,000. Hiyo iko mbali na mshahara yangu ya prison. Bwana nisikae vizuri. Nitakula vizuri, nitalala vizuri because I'm having an extra money from whatever I'm getting. Apart from that, at prison, I wrote a concept to start an intelligence unit. Even today, it is there. I did a presentation on that concept to the former Commissioner General of Prisons, Mr. Omondi. And it was accepted. We formed a unit. Even today, that unit is there. It is called Special Operations. It was changed to another name. Special Operations Unit. It is still there. And you know, when I went to the board to talk about my achievement, I was able to highlight all those things. And I know, zilinifanya nikapata marks zaidi. Another thing I want you not to forget is when you go for any interview in your life, don't say this certificate is not important and this one is important. You just go with the undergraduate certificate. No. Go with everything you have. So, everything. Including ID, including birth certificate, including death certificate if it is there, including burial certificate, every certificate that you have. You know, I'm not talking death certificate yours, maybe for your parents. You know, the board can analyze and say, kijana ni kama anateseka sana. Babake na mamake wamefanya nini? Wameenda. So tumhurumie. You know, we are human beings. We have humor. So. We have humor. And you know that demeanor. You know why people go for interviews? The board to see your demeanor. How do you relate? How do you connect with us? You know, the papers can say, maybe the papers will talk about 70%. But your presence in that board will talk about 30%. You know, people want to confirm. Is this degree huyu jamaa anatuambia amesoma criminology? Anaelewa criminology ama ni maneno tu? Somebody can even tell you, okay, define to us what is criminology. In that board, to confirm that certificate, if it is really yours, or you got it from somebody else. Maybe your names are related, so you took it. So that is exactly the objective of you going for physical interview, to confirm, and so that the board also can see your demeanor. How smart are you? You know, unaenda watu wanasema, you know, jobs zenye unaweza kaa venye unataka ni jobs za technical. Sasa a driver, then a personal driver, a technician like a ICT officer in a private organization, but not in a government organization. Bwana unataka kuandika mtu ako na dread zimekaa huko alafu unamwandika kama investigator. None of them. You know, your self grooming is very, very important. Sasa that's why unapata mtu hata hajavaa suit, lakini wakati wa interview anafanya nini? Lazima adunge aonekane ya kuwa ni mtu nadhifu hiyo siku. Kama ameacha mashughuli ya nywele kama huyu jamaa, hiyo ile itashushwa, itaikwa chini, because you want to look decent. Sasa you can be able to learn or to earn a lot while you're still a student. It's just a matter of being committed and determination. So now Let me talk briefly about what KEPSOC is. KEPSOC is a Kenya Professional Society of Criminology. Kenya Professional Society of Criminology. There are so many societies talking about criminology in Kenya, but here today I'm talking about what KEPSOC is all about. Kenya Professional Society of Criminology. The meaning of people joining a professional body is you to be sharpened in terms of your fields, so. Because once you get into like a professional body, you'll be taught on how to, the new concept as far as crime is all about. So we were invited as KEPSOC to come and talk to the students. We went to another school, I can't remember the gang, but we were here and we had a very big session with the head teachers of the whole Tharaka Nithi county at a certain school, girls' school somewhere. So we were able to talk about the causes, why are people doing this and this and this and this. That is part and parcel of our work as KEPSOC. To promote the study of criminology, what Chris has said, he has been able to talk much about criminology in relation to career. To promote awareness and control of crime and administration of justice with an aim of assisting in crime prevention. We are here to tell you that nimeanza tu kusema, if you want to get safe, mimi sahi hata mtoto wangu avae jeans saa ngapi, sitamwambia mtoto wangu vua, because najua mwenye anataka kumudhuru itabidi struggle. Akisha struggle itabidi akuja asaidiwe. Don't make easy some things easy to the perpetrator, you'll suffer, my friend. Sio kweli? Wewe unajenga nyumba mahali kuna it's a crime prone area. You don't do CCTV, you don't do grills. What do you expect? Watu watakuwa wanashinda kwako, ukiweka ka TV wameng'oa, ukiweka ka kitanda kwanza wanaona ndio huyo ameleta TV jioni tuko hapa. Because hakuna nini? Hakuna measures. You know, we need to have barriers. You know, when you talk about the security circle, there are so many barriers that you need to have, so that by the time wanafika to the core, hata zile zingine zimemshinda ku break. Si kweli? That's why you see so many people doing some grills. They do some other windows with a lot of reinforcements and so on. All those are just basically to prevent the perpetrator from getting into your house or getting into your personal things. So you guys will be able to participate a lot in crime prevention. You'll be able to advise people that don't do this, this is not important, let's work with this and this. There's a concept called traditional what? You learned about that? In security management. Traditional way of preventing crime. Ile nyumba, kama pengine umeenda safari, you are on leave at your place of work. How do you keep your house? Unajua kuna nyumba zingine, wewe umeenda nyumbani kwa na long what? Long holiday, like 6 months. Nyumba yako imewekwa hivyo, hata curtain imechafuka, mlango umewekwa, sandals zako zimenyeshewa, hakuna mtu anakuja hata kupangusa. Mtu akipita na hapo atelewa nini? Hakuna wenyewe. So with that traditional way of crime prevention, what you do is make sure you have somebody who comes and anawakisha taa, anaenda kwake, anatoa viatu, anapangusa hiyo boma, watu wanajua hapa kuna wenyewe. People fear going to steal where there are people. Sio kweli? Lakini wewe unaenda long holiday, unaacha nyumba yako curtain venye iliachwa, huyo jamaa akipita iko hivyo, asubuhi, mchana, jioni, anajua hapa hakuna wenyewe. Mimi niliibiwa hivyo kwangu Kakamega, because walijua mwenyewe hayo. I had gone to Baringo for a training or senior management course. Thank you very much. For a I had gone for a senior management course. You know, as senior government officers, we need to be trained on how to do leadership and impart leadership skills on so many things. So by that time I was in Baringo School of Government for a whole month. So these neighbors of mine walijua hapa hakuna mtu. Walivunja nyumba, wakatoa, unaona wanatoa mpaka glasses za maji. Yani they hate all the time to take almost everything. Wakaacha curtain moja yenye iko side ya watu kuona. Wakasema acha tuache curtain moja, maybe watu wataona ni kama there's nothing which is happening in the house. And by then COVID ilikuwa ijaingia. So you see they can move things by night and so on. So when I got into my house, I was shocked. My TV nimeweka kwa wall mwenyewe hapo najisikia, nimeweka ka TV kangu kwa wall kameenda, ka radio kameenda, mpaka meza ya kuwekea inaitwaje TV table hapo chini imeenda. They carried everything. They left my bed and my sofa. Wakasema acha tumhurumie, at least apate mahali ya kukaa akingoja vitu zingine anunue. And that is exactly what happened, because I used the sofa, I used the bed, just to beddings walienda nazo. Bags zangu nilikuwa nimenunua jacket nyingine ya ngozi walienda nayo. But nikasema pia haina shida, I will just kuvunjika kwa mwiko si mwisho wa upishi. Sawa sawa. So once you join KEPSOC, we'll be able to bring to your attention the values that are supposed you follow, and you need to be in line with the Constitution. Anytime you do something which is contrary to the Constitution, you need to remember. Then we have an associate member. Associate member is somebody who wants to be associated with KEPSOC. Not necessarily you are a criminologist, but somebody who really wants to understand what criminology is, like an accountant. You know, an accountant, if he is very much knowledgeable in presenting accounting-related issues in court, we call him a forensic accountant. So those come to KEPSOC as associate members. They are not people who are criminologists, but they want to be associated with crime and criminology-related issues. You can be a counselor, but if you want to be associated with criminology and anything to do with crime, now you become as an associate member, so that we don't leave people away from joining KEPSOC. The other one is student member. Student member like you have your own category that you pay half the amount of money that the other individual members pay. So if it is 5,000 shillings, you pay 2,500 so that you join KEPSOC. Because you understand the struggles that you have, you guys. Hey, students. Naurumia sana. You know, mimi nilisoma nikiwa niko na kazi, but ninyi mjikaze tu. Sawa sawa. Jikazeni na kila kitu itakuwa sawa. You're just here for a few months, few years. Unang'ang'ana kidogo, unaweza lala njaa. Unaweza lala njaa, lakini don't do some things ambazo zitakufanya ufanye kitu ambacho regret in maisha yako. Sisi tuko wengi, sisi tunaitwa masponsor. Tuko wengi. Tutakuja kuwasumbua kwa shule, lakini once you understand what you really want in life, those things come. Na usiende kutukana watu. You know, those days we used to see ladies anaambiwa, hey, patendo ambie mamako. Yani yeye ni wazimu, waache mamake akwambie wewe, alafu namrudisha kwa mamake. You know, nimewambia that I went for an interview and I got my student. So we imagine if I was relating so badly with this student, angenichukulia aje? Wakati they're having their own discussions, zile za kusummarize, nasema huyo ni mbaya, akiulizwa ilikuwaje, now he comes and disclose. But if you're good, wanasema venye nimeona vijana, I think hii kazi inamtosha sana. He's a person who looks like a performer. You know, he may not disclose that ulikuwa unamfunza, lakini he's giving some attributes and things that sell you as an individual. So always let us be people who, before you do anything, you think twice. The other one is exclusive online resources. Like once you join KEPSOC, myself, I have so many resources in terms of sending to you so that you can be able to study as far as criminology, and as well as Chris. We have so many notes that talk about crime, criminology, and so on. at any given time we can be able to send to you so that you can be able to study. The other benefit is networking. We have networked. You didn't know me, at least now mnaelewa mimi, na sauti yangu nzito, alafu ufupi wangu, and so on and so on. You'll be able to connect me with so many things. So next time ukiniona town, unaweza nisalimia, kama ni kachai tunaweza kunywa. That is something I promise. For those who are coming from Western, nani? Wewe. Ukikuja kwenu, tafuta IPO office. Unajua Nala Hospital? Nala, Kakamega, yes. Kama unajua, opposite Nala Hospital, sisi ndio tuko, 4th floor. Ingia anytime, utakunywa chai mpaka ubebe. Sawa sawa? The other one is a professional development. We are able to develop you professionally. And that